Good morning, everyone. How is everyone today? I just want to do a sound check if everyone can hear me. If you can let me know, that'd be great. Thanks, Wiley. And sound levels okay? Righto, it looks like the server's up for the Italian wing event, so we'll go into that now. For those who don't know, my name's Pattle, and yeah, just want to thank everyone for joining in to the live stream today. This is our first live stream of one of the Italian wing missions. It's actually their first of 3 early Desert War missions, based around Solemn, and which predominantly the air battles today and at the time were between sorry, I just got another message, between the biplanes, the CR-42 and the Gloucester Gladiator. So there are a few more aircraft to choose from today, but it is very much based on what was available at the time. So yeah, so for anyone who's looking to jump in a late Desert War aircraft that we normally have on offer, you're going to have to get used to jumping in a biplane, and great fun, huge challenge. And I'm going to start off in a Gloucester Gladiator, and we'll go through the startup procedure there. I'm just looking at the screen. The RAF needs some people to join in. 2 to 7 could be in a bit of strife soon, but
User joined your channel.
Now,
I ask you to server master to start.
Cipson, what is the home airfield of the Hurricanes? Because book is not available.
No, it's Sawani El Kashna, L2, L2, and Sidi El Barrani. Sawani El Kashna, there is a Gladiator, and Sidi El Barrani, you can find the Hurricane and Blenheim in Oscar 4. Now the mission is started. Okay.
okay, well, we've got ITA Cipson, who is the main organiser of this event, on the channel now.
Your channel.
And he knew I was about to talk to him, and he's just taken off to another channel, obviously, to get some part of this mission fixed.
Squadron.
And it's good to see Korea joining a good old Aussie squadron over there. I'll be flying probably around out of one of these, probably book, given that I won't be on for a bit, and the guys flying for the Italians will be probably over this area by the time I get in the air, so I don't want to get caught on the ground. But so we'll see. Let's just, I might go a bit inland here. So book central, by the look of that. No, I'm going to Sawani El Kazan, and I've probably done that absolutely no favours. But so what we'll do, we'll take off from here, and I'll just go directly north up to the coast just to get my bearings. Although you can follow that ridge, and it's pretty easy.
Pattle, do you know, on the fighter bomber Hurricane, I've got two choices with bombs, and there's no difference in weight. Is that just kind of like a duplicate or something?
Okay, so we'll choose the Gladiator here. Go and check out the loadout. For those who don't know, I've got my name as a homage to Pattle, and this was his Gladiator, 80 Squadron Gladiator at the time. So it's fully marked out, and I just want to thank the guys at Team Fusion for actually doing that skin and putting it in the game. Really appreciate it. And for those unfamiliar with Cipson Desert Wings Tobruk, you can, from a visual point of view, you can change the weathering, make it look like a new aircraft or one that's been bashed around a fair bit. So I'll go for the probably a little bit in between. We'll check the loadout here. I've got a full tank, which I will stay with. And as you can see, it's got 4 Browning machine guns. I've already got the belts all squared away there, but these are the choices that you do have. You choose the horizontal convergences. You can do that manually if you like. I'm going to leave that. And apply. Actually, you can also change the tail number, serial number if you like. And we'll get into it. And that is very early morning. It's just going to be interesting. Oh, there's someone taking off over there. I'll just kick the canopy open. You gotta love when you're live streaming and someone sends you a text message. Oh, someone's taking off over there. Nice. Okay, with the game, we introduced the flashcards to help people who are unfamiliar with aircraft get into the game. And let's see if I can bring that over onto the screen. Won't be a sec. Okay. So this is the flashcard for the Gladiator. We'll go through that process and we'll take off there. I just noted that Cipson's joined the channel as well, so we've got Craig and Cipson on.
Hey mate, I'm not registered and a lot of people aren't over there on Team Fusion free server. So I guess they can't come in. And me as well.
Okay, we're just, as you would have heard, Cipson there, a few of the guys having a bit of trouble getting in. Okay, another thing, I'm just going to move my engine controls. And just get them down to the left-hand corner a bit. And I do apologise if you see my head go to the right every now and then like that. I'm just reading comments that are on the live stream, so I do apologise. Yeah, and thanks for those who are joining us. So, Yo, thanks for helping out, Yo. And 27 people, so welcome. Hope you're having a good Saturday night, Sunday morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here in Australia, 7:20 in the morning. A bit lighter than what we're finding here, that's for sure. It's like the dust of someone taking off there. Okay, we'll kick into it. Let's make sure my elevator's working. I've got that squared, that's good. Okay, throttle's all squared away. Okay, got the mixture and oil radiator up. Carb heat is at 100%. We'll kick off the magnetos. Get the gravity tank going there. Okay, yeah, that's at 100%. Okay, gun sights up. I've got a 200-yard convergence, so we'll see if we can. So move this. That's about there. So that's about right. And we'll put the throttle up to about 10%. And we'll kick it over. Hit the starter button. Is this clickable? And I must admit, I'm glad I did that first go. I'll just put the brakes on here. Okay, we've got chocks in, so I'll just let it warm up a little bit. Now the Gladiator is a bit of a challenge to fly. It's got a fairly extensive tendency to go to the right with the yaw. Oh, how good does that look? Should take a screenshot of that thing. Oh, that's great. So if anyone watching has actually flown the Gladiator in Desert Wings Tobruk, let us know what you think. No game sound, okay. Well, we better sort that out. Okay, I think that might be better now. Let me know. Display capture, audio input. Yeah, let me know if we've got any game sound now. Oh, okay. Yeah, you definitely don't want me any louder than what I can be, that's for sure. Okay, I just dropped the audio level, so if you can just let me know if that's better. You can always put the game sound up a little bit. Sorry, Fubo. Okay, so I just turned the game volume up a little bit, so hopefully that will make a difference. Yeah, let me know if that's better. Oh, the birds. We've got a lot of birds around my place. Okay, well, let's get this one off. Mixer. Yeah, mic's off now. Birds, yes, I know. I want to shoot some birds. It's the metal ones. I'll get off the ground eventually. Okay, now I'm back in the game. Can you hear the game? Yeah, Fubar, it's what are we at now? 7:25 in the morning, east coast of Australia. No engine sound. Okay, let's keep finding it. Hang on. Okay, let me know if this is any better. And apologies to people that are waiting for me to get in the air. No live streamers have had its issues, I find. Okay. Is that any better? Yeah, there you go. Even the server's asking me good luck. Just tops. Okay, so it sounds like I've got 2 marks, so I've got no way of doing that. Hang on. Yeah, very quiet engine, alright. Here's got a couple of... Okay, I'm going to try that machine gun, see if it comes up. I've got the sound of the game's fine on my computer, so it shouldn't be... Oh, there's some Gladiators going there. Excuse me, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I don't think I've got my mic on because I'm doing push to talk. I might be able to hear the birds when I'm talking. I can't stop that, but that's the only way the mic's turning on at the minute. Okay, that should sort the birds out. Now the game. I'm just going to muck around a bit with the sources in Streamlabs and see how I go here. Okay, that wasn't what I was looking for. Okay, yeah, thanks, Yo. Okay, I think I might have found it. If anyone can let me know if I got the sound on now. Yes, righto. Game on. Thank you for everyone's patience on that. Righto. Well, this is where we're going to head off to. We're down here. Oh, let's bring it up a little bit. Book Central. And we're going to head straight north to the coast, and then we're going to go west towards Solomon. Yeah, hopefully what you're hearing is this thing working. On ya. Hey ladies, how are you? Okay. We will take off now and we will get stuck in. The chock's out. I've got everything. Sorry, just take my glasses off there. Everything's squared. I've got a Gladiator somewhere in front of me, so I'll make sure I don't hit him. There he is there. The runway must be to our right, so we'll go over there. Oh, that was a bit of a hard bank call, mate. got someone taking off there. Let's just hit the brakes and see what he does here. No, he's all good. I think we'll just go a little bit left and we'll take off that direction as well. Certainly not taking off into that. There's nothing like the pressure of doing a takeoff and landing on a live stream, let me tell you. Bit of a wing dip there, all good. I'll close that canopy now, it gets a bit noisy. Okay, let's do a couple of laps around the airfield and then we'll head north. Lighting's great early morning. So it goes through there. If I let go of the stick, you can check out the yaw. That's pretty significant. A fella just joined, it's called lead magnet. That could be most of us. Okay, so we've got the coasters up there, and just right on my left wing now, that's solemn.
Pattle chip. It seems that everything works. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so Cipson from ITA, who's responsible for putting today together, has just joined the TeamSpeak channel with me. So welcome, Cipson, and thanks for putting this together, mate. We've got 39 people watching the live stream, and yeah, so it's a great time for just have a quick chat and ask you about the mission, what's the inspiration for it, and all that. So yeah, what can you tell us about today's mission?
Yeah, well, it's an historical mission and represents the passage of the border of Libya and Egypt in the 14th September 1940 by the troops of General Graziani that passed the borders and pushed away the defenders, British defenders. So the situation it is that there are British cavalry in withdrawing towards the city of El Barani and try to delay the advancing Italian army, Italian troops, and try to defend the city of Barani. So the situation it is that Italian army tried to push away the defensor and the British army tried to withdraw. It's let's say it's not a static battle, but it's a moving battle. It's a battle in course, let's say. Okay, we try to recreate, to reenact the history. It's an interesting scenario with the airplanes of the early time of the war. It's interesting for dogfighting. I think that for players will be very cool to fight with them, among them. Okay.
So if you're flying for the RAF, whereabouts is most of the battle going to happen? Do we go to Solemn?
Yeah, the British columns are retreating from Solun, and the Italian columns are arriving on Solun. So will be the first phase of the battle, the first day, let's say, and after this mission will follow a second mission showing the situation around the book. Let's say the second, third day of this battle, and we will end with the third mission with the taking of Sidi al-Barani by part of Italian troops of General Graziani. After that, if flyer likes, we will do the counter-attack. We will can organize the counter-attack of British troops that followed by the Operation Compass. Operation Compass was a great movement of British Army toward the Cyrenaica, and they get at the end of the invasion, they get practically all the Cyrenaica, all the north part of the Libya, getting a lot of Italian prisoners. So it was an interesting maneuver of around the Italian army, not well prepared, as you know, for this desert war. It's an interesting period, not so known, but it is interesting to learn something of this heroic times of desert war. And that's the panorama.
And what's amazing is this period of the war, the air war, there was the biplanes were still fighting, yet the Battle of Britain was essentially just winding up, where it was all Spitfires, Hurricanes, 109s, and yet, not that far in another area of the war and in the world, it is a totally different air war going on.
Yeah, it's a totally different. This is more similar than the First World War, I war.
Yeah.
Because you use biplanes and with few weapons and the dogfighting is very long because it's very difficult to splash down an enemy with only two little guns. So pilots had to perform a lot of combat maneuvering. So it's very interesting by the point of view of the flight, or the I combat flight.
Yeah, that's right. And before today's event, I was doing a bit of practice in a Gladiator and a CR42, and there is, you need to hit something very critical if you want to get an early kill. Obviously, something critical in the engine or the pilot themselves. But if you're just hitting fabric or anything like that, it's going to do not much in particular. I think we're going to find that out today. Is there's going to be a lot of dogfighting because it's just going to take a long time to, take an aircraft down.
In any case, there is an interesting characteristic of these 2B planes because they are maneuvering a lot, of course, but the Gladiator is more maneuvering than CR-42. So a pilot of Italian fighter has to pay attention to the turn, and let's say that he has to maneuver like let's say a 109, so more energy than turning because the Gladiator is very dangerous in turning. So the Italian pilots have to carry in a more energetic way than in a turning way. But there is a sort of equilibrium between the two airplanes. Okay, guys, thank you for participation to everybody, and stay with us also next time with the Italian wing historical missions.
Yeah, and thanks, mate. That's great.
Bye-bye.
I should do in-game interviews more often. That was great. Very passionate, the Italian wing guys. They've also put together a Battle of Britain mission. Unfortunately, last midweek there was a bit of an issue which I believe they've solved, but from those who have played their Battle of Britain mission before they ran into a little bit of a hiccup, epic flights. So yeah, keep a lookout for those ones as well. And hopefully once they've definitely got that mission squared away, we'll actually do one on a Saturday night as well, where I can live stream. Just a little bit more difficult for me to live stream midweek because the real work gets in the road. Sorry, the jumping around you see is my head tracker, not the game too. So, but how good does that lighting look? And so at the moment, what I'm around about, I'm way too high than I want to be. So Gladiator will outperform a CR42 under about 9,000 feet. I'm way above that. If I got a CR42 up here, it would be outperforming me like anything. So I'm just going to put my nose down as I come up to Solemn. I'm expecting that that's where we'll find most of the fighting. And at least this way I'll have a bit of energy up my sleeve. And I'm coming with the sun behind me, which is going to be even better. Righto, so Solemn is under attack. We'll go and see what we can do here. Let's get that sun right behind me as I come down. And as I was saying in the when I was talking to Cipson just then, in practicing yesterday, it is, you know, the guns of both sides in the biplanes, there's no real killer blow in them. So you really do have to think and try and get as many rounds as you can into the cockpit and then into the engine. There's really, well, Rostic's someone in a Hurricane shooting a Gladiator. Pretty easily the distinction between the CR42 and a Gladiator. It's got to look at the lower wing for a start. CR42s is shorter than the top wing. That's pretty much how I do it. If you need to do it very snap, figuring out who's who. Okay, so we've got Solemn just down there on my 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I can't see anyone yet. It's pretty clear skies up here and it's nice and visual. I can tell you when we get down low, which will invariably happen, it's not going to be as easy. So we'll probably easily lose people, and in that you'll probably see my head zipping around all over the place. So if you've got any issues with that, pre-warned. And with the Eurodus aircraft, you've got to continuously fly it. If I take my hand off the stick, that's what I get. So, and there's no rudder trim here to help that out. So normally I'd sort of get the mouse and I'd be showing this and that. So I'm just verbally doing it today. We're still just a bit higher than where I want to be, so it's going to drop down here. Bomb the city cisterns, Garaki. Who thought of bombing Dunnies? Oh, there you go, Dunnies is Australian for toilet. Yeah, that would be good, yo. I'm hoping we're going to see a lot of that today. Alright, we've got some movement down there. Looks like some vehicle movement. Let's see if we can find anyone here. Slipstream's entering. For those who don't know, Slipstream is the man responsible for the sounds of Desert Wings Tobruk. He's done a damn fine job of it too. see another TFS guy joining the fight. I just read your message there, Fibber. Okay, so we've got a convoy down there. I'm not going to attack that. That'll be for the Hurricanes can have a go at that. Another one there. Okay. You see in that water is I just saw an aircraft go from the land into this. Okay, you can see. I'll just get a hand off here. Okay, so you can see it's all happening down there, and you guys aren't here to just watch me fly around the Gladiators, so let's just see how I go. Make sure there's no one behind me. Oh, someone just went in. It's an unhappy time for that person. Getting a bit too quick here. Okay, still no one behind me, that's good. See if I can bust. Oh, okay, there's someone over there. I'll just drop down in that one and see what goes. So the second one's a Gladiator. I'm just trying to... Let's have a look at that. It's a Gladiator as well. Okay, I just lost all that height for not much. Oh, here we go. What do we got here? Oh, G50. Oh, here we go. The Gladiator's in trouble with a CR42 up him. We might just give that Gladiator a bit of a help. One of the challenges, of course, is the lack of visual. We don't get much, really. But here we go. This guy's going to turn right in front of me. Let's see if I can give him a squirt. Just check no one's behind me. No, that looks good. And I hope that's not the server crashing, because that aircraft should not have done that. Oh, well, it looks like unfortunately their server's crashed. Yep. Oh, that's a pity. So what we'll do is, this is going to crash pretty shortly, but at least I've got to shoot someone. Hopefully they'll re-kick it off and we'll start again, because I really am keen to show this mission off. Cipson no doubt will be on and let me know what the go is there. If there is an irreparable issue with that, we'll jump over to the Team Fusion 3 and we'll fly in there. Yeah, I think that's servers in all sorts, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just looking at my frame rates drop right off. shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, Fubar, it is, pretty much. The CR42 has a bit better visual with their out the front, but yeah, you got to move your head around a lot. And a lot of times when I've been in the Gladiator or the CR42, you're kind of pulling up or pulling down, and you're hoping that you're going to track into where you last saw that aircraft. Hey Skids, how are you? Good to see you here.
Pattle, server crash. Wow. No, we can restart if people want. I don't know why. Give me 5 minutes. Shit happens.
Well, famous last words when you're dealing with computers. Shit happens. Okay, well, while the server's still up and I can do stuff, I might practice a landing. I'll go over here to Solon. What's that base? AMC at number 2. Looks like as good a place as any. So you want to get your speed right coming into land. There's this aircraft will float, and then it'll do some more floating before it drops down. So I'm obviously way too quick here, so I'm going to drop the throttle right back, which I particularly did not like. And it's going to kick the rudder a little bit just to slow down. You'll see. We'll get down here, and I'll put the flaps down at about 120. I'll lift the nose up there. So okay, so we're pretty good now. Oh. Okay, so well, we had 70 people on that, which is outstanding. So I hope they do get that server squared away. When we see it come back up, we'll jump back in. But once again, thanks Joe for helping out, checking all the messages. But if anyone's got any questions, fire away. Looks like it'll be a couple of minutes before it comes back up. And it'll give me a chance to finish off my coffee too, which I won't complain about. And for those who are watching and do own Tobruk, really keen to see what's your favourite aircraft so far as well. It's amazing the diversity. I haven't seen anyone put 108, the Messerschmitt 108 yet as their favourite aircraft. I don't know why. And I can see now we've got 41 people watching as well, so we've got a bit of an intermission, I guess you could call it, at the minute, as we wait for the guys to kick their server back in. As I said, if they do have a problem, and I can understand Cipson's probably going to be a little bit frustrated, so if he jumps on and says any language, I'll apologise in advance. But if you can't get that going, we'll jump over to Team Fusion 3. As you can see, there's 30 odd people in there as well. I just read that, yeah. The B08, the 108 is the way to do some general aviation flying in a war sim, and the Tiger Moth as well. Thanks, Fubar. If you're hearing some squeak, is that a budgie in the background? It is most certainly 2 budgies, in fact. Yes, my son's budgies in the early morning. They just want to let everyone know they're alive. And for anyone who's had budgies, sometimes that's an effort. So probably that's why they are quite happy about it. They're like lemmings, those things. But, talking about tiger moths, I went to one of the local airfields there on Friday and booked myself a tiger moth flight for my 50th next year, which I'm really quite happy about. So I don't know if anyone has actually flown in a tiger moth before, and I'm going to spoil myself a bit and go in a half-hour tiger moth flight, and I'm going to jump in a Cessna 152 and do an introductory flight, which means I'll be flying it around for probably a good hour, which will be really fun. The head pilot at the airfield let me sit in the 152 the other day, showed me around. Amazing in its basic, I must say, because then I jumped in a 182 and it is a different world, very different world. So yeah, if anyone's been in a tiger moth, done a tiger moth flight, let us know. Okay. Yeah, I thought of us and we did that 152 flight together there a while back. What I couldn't believe is I was actually in the weight of the controls in the 152 was like a yoke, a game yoke. It was so light, and then when I obviously these aircraft are on the ground, but when I went into the 182 and you need some muscle to be moving that one around. It's quite fascinating. Okay, well it looks like they might be back up, so I'm going to give this a go. Yeah, maybe it's not up.
User joined your channel.
Seems that the server restarted. No.
User left your channel.
Yeah, Lays, next year, eh? Hopefully it's going to be all sorted. So you know that video I saw ages ago when you were flying, was that a one? That would have been a 152, yeah? Just trying to picture how small it was inside. Ah, Skids, now you're bragging, mate. Mind you, when I was in England a couple of years ago, I might have looked at the cost of it, and the Australian conversion to pounds was made it a nasty piece of one-off expense, and I just couldn't afford that, unfortunately. Okay, looks like the server's kicking over here. It's taking a little bit longer. I'm not quite sure why, but hopefully it'll all kick in. Alrighty, game on. It's a 172. Okay. Righto, we'll jump back into Gladiator. I'll just make sure I've got everything squared away properly. Yeah, fuel. Let's take a little bit less fuel. I'll go to 80%, which means when I choose the tanks in the aircraft, I'm going to have to go to the main tank, because the auxiliary tank will be empty, the gravity tank. Looks like it's a bit later in the day here, which is not a bad thing. Okay, let's kick off. Chocks in, and we'll fire it up. One must follow the instructions on the flashcard. 10% throttle. I was at 18, didn't pick that, and that's why I didn't kick over. So, righto, we'll open up the canopy there. Oh, we've got a lot of gladiators that are about to take off, so this is going to be fun. Just seeing what our mate's doing over here. Looks like he's doing a bit of a ground loop or something, is he? Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, he finally got off there. Maybe he didn't damage any wings doing that. Righto. Jeez, that's bright in that sun, I can tell you. Make sure no one else is taken off. And up we go. Interesting tidbit of information which I didn't realise. One of our TFS guys is a ex-fighter pilot, and we're discussing when we're putting together the flashcards is when do you put the gun sight on, and I must admit, obviously lack of knowledge. Close the canopy there. I thought you sort of left it off until you needed it, and he said that many pilots turned it on at the time in case when they turned it on it blew a bulb or something like that, and they could fix it on the ground rather than trying to fix it whilst you're flying. So yeah, good point. Did not know that. And I guess while we're here, there's nothing like a good airfield buzz. Let's see if I can come around those guys there. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go a nice little left-hand turn there. And then we'll go and find some action. When you see the brake come up, it's only because my rudder pedals have got the toe brakes. When I press the rudder pedals, the toe brake comes on sometimes. Just got to be mindful when you're doing any buzzing in the CR42 or the Gladiator that you've still got, well, it's close, you've still got your wheels, you don't have the wheels up, so you can't hug the ground. I might have done that the odd occasion and lost a wheel or two. Get rid of that mouse. I'll get some height. I said I don't want to go above 10 this time, 10,000 feet, and we'll head back over. You can see there's plenty of them starting to take off now, plenty of dust on the airfield. Okay, the settings seem to be okay. So just approaching 3,000 feet in a minute. So I've got someone joining up behind me. He must think I'm worthy of following. Poor bugger. And flying the Gladiator or the CR42 is a guarantee it's going to take a while to get where you want to go to. So we're doing about 1,500 feet a minute at 150 miles an hour. That's plenty to get us to about 10,000 by the time we get to Solemn. There's someone going in low there. Who's that? So, someone in a hurricane going to bomb something. There you go. If anyone was watching, I was looking at the YouTube chat. Oh dear. A bit of height there, we'll get back up. Not sure where that hurricane in front of us is going to. That one is going through the wing struts there. Just looking at all the temps and gauges, they're all good. See if I can find any other Gladiators going this way. Okay, I can level the nose out a little bit now. Gets a bit more speed as we just gradually go up. I'm going to go to keep it at about 1,000 feet a minute there.
Pattle, a new block. No, nothing to do. It's a new block, a new crash. I know we don't know how. Tomorrow we'll see. We are analyzing the instruction. No way with this way. If we find a way to, if ATAG or the infusion cannot, we can prepare mission because our server. I don't know. I don't understand because we works for 2 months in July, in June and July without problem with the boss inside. But now you have seen is the 4th time you have problems, so it's impossible a campaign like this. If you find a way to us in some server inclusion, we can prepare mission at this point. You can check, and we do. As you say, for me it's okay. Sorry, scratch it here. Now crash.
User left your channel.
Okay, well, as Cipson was saying, that is a crash. Well, that's not the kind of thing you want to see when you're doing a live stream, so we're going to have to kick the game back over. I think I do like that screenshot. Okay, we'll go back in. And apologies for the technical difficulties today. Yeah, David, yeah, I was wondering when Cipson was saying that they were having crashes, and I couldn't see it crashed, but obviously they could before it actually affected us. So it crashed us all to desktop. We'll just have to go back in. I'm going to jump into the Team Fusion 3.
Channel. User left your channel.
And I'll just wait for the servers to reset. Yeah, world's testing 5G. It's a conspiracy. Is Santa going to help us, yo? Okay, we're just going to give it 1 more minute, and I did notice there's a number of people on the TWC campaign, which is another campaign I'm hoping to showcase in the coming weeks. England 1941, so you've got the later plane set that comes with Tobruk, able to fly that. We might go and check that one out. that's definitely not correct. There's no one on there. Thanks for the laugh, Skids. I'm laughing, sort of. Okay, I'm going to give the TWC server a crack, and I'm going to jump in a 5B. And thanks again for everyone who is sticking with us and watching. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. I can do much about it. Oh yeah, we'll go and check out how their great things are going. I did have a go on this server the other day in a 5B and caught up with a few JU-88s, and the cannon does them no favours. Actually, given it's 10 to 5, I mean, there is a hell of a lot of AI that do fly, and given that, you know, people are patiently watching this live stream, let us know. Do you want me to fly a Spitfire? Yeah, good on you, kids. Spitfire or 109? First nomination, and I will go and do it. If I can. I'm not sure if you play red that you can't play blue, but we'll find out. Thanks, Jeffrey. Righto. Spitfire it is. There we go, Liam. I think Littlestone had the Spitties the other day. I don't want to go high, so I won't go the high version. I'll go the 5B late. Okay, 100% fuel, we can do that. What's the gun convergence? Oh dear. Oh, I'll save everyone's time, I'll just leave it go at that. What squadrons have we got to choose from here? I'll give you guys a 10 squadron to run. Okay, once again, I'll go a bit more weathered. Here we go. Oh, it looks a bit different than Africa did not long ago. Smokes.
User joined your channel.
Pattle, I'm alive.
User left your channel.
I'll just get this throttle squared away again. Oh, it certainly sounds a hell of a lot more meaty than that Gladiator did a minute ago. Okay, temps are good to go. Yeah, thanks Jeffrey, so do I. This thing will be literally like a race car to fly now. Wouldn't want anything coming out of that sun, I'll be in all sorts of trouble. Gears up. Good to go. I saw that before you did. There you go. Okay, let's go and find something to shoot at. And my experience in this server, there's generally something happening over the channel, so it shouldn't take too long. I've got a fairly big climb now to check my temps. Yeah, they're racing pretty quick. some recent changes to the channel map, and in particular if anyone has seen the new water map, it's absolutely stunning. Temps it back to normal, so I'll keep climbing. I'm doing about 2,500 a minute. That'll do me. I'll set up to Dover and then we'll go across. So hit 12,000 feet, we'll just get to about 15 and then I'll level off. And we'll see what the ground controller gives us. So we're 15,000 feet now, we'll just hang around this altitude. And I don't know where those rounds came from. Oh, it come from all the way up there. Righto, game on. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do now is get this guy in a turn so I can slow him down, because while he's got that kind of height advantage, he can do whatever he likes with me. So hard to do that. So he kept turning with me there for a bit, which is good. No damage. Elevator, aileron, which is good. Now it's got to try and find him again. Okay, I'm just going to get him in a slow left here, and if I can get him to turn with me, he's going to lose some speed. Probably start out a little bit early. Okay, he's staying with me now. He's going up, is he? Yeah. Just mindful of keeping my nose to the ground. Here we go. Tighter turn. He's off and up. Just gonna hammerhead, come down. The quicker he hammerheads, the slower he's going to be. Turn him again. Righto, so he's starting to lose his speed now. Keep turning him. Oh, didn't want to do that.
That is really. You are streaming now? You are on Spitfire now.
Okay, yeah. Talking and flying at the same time did me no favours there. See if I can get some control, see if I can land this thing. Time for a new bird.
Okay, Pattle, we will suspend or we will freeze for the moment the campaign until we have find the real problems we have. And very sorry with it. We worked it, but it's a pity because we have a lot of missions prepared, but until we have a server sure, I don't want to involve a lot of persons on the pilot without that certainty that the server works as to be.
Totally understand, mate. Totally understand.
Okay.
Good on you. We'll talk to you soon,
Thank you
eh?
for the moment and for support. Very sorry for this misleading.
No, not misleading at all. We'll get it sorted, mate. It'll be good. And there's a lot of people on today, so a lot of people are interested, which is great. Okay, so hey Laser, another forced landing, mate. Speed's good, so I'm going to be fine landing this. Well, famous last words. It's left wings had better days. Bit worried about that landing gear. I was dropping too much speed with those flaps, so I'm going to just put them back up. Whoa, that's no good. I didn't think the gear was down properly. Well, I've had much luck today. Yeah, hopefully the Italian wing guys can sort their server out. And so there was 70 players on this morning, which is great. Would have been awesome to see 20 or 30 biplanes going forward at the same time in the same area. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, well, now we've got a bit of a chance to change. So we'll go into Danger Dogs. The good thing about the Danger Dog servers is you can get external views. So we can check out some stuff there. Yes, kids, I don't think it liked the little bunny hop that I did. Might have collapsed the right-hand side. We'll jump in at 1A. I forget the engine's colder in England. Oh, it's the auto map I was talking about before. It'd be easy to do this if I didn't have a building in front of me. The guys have done such a great job with the graphics. I mean, you look at that wheel assembly, it's incredible. And once the engine temperature gets between about 16 and 17, you can actually roll, so we'll get amongst it. It's going to bring the thing down here. The good thing about the Danger Dog server is, one, it's got icons for the aircraft, and if an enemy aircraft's spotted, it'll show it on the map. So we're here with the flag, white flag, and I don't think we'll worry about going over there. That should be finished by the time we get there. and see if I can take off with the outside view. I just want to confirm that is really, really difficult to do that, so I'm not even going to bother because I'll just crash it. Okay, wheels up. And as said before, this is the new version of our autumn map. Let us know what you think. Hey Diggs, how are you? We'll check the map, see who's around. We've got a blue over here. Right over Hawkinge, so there's Hawkinge just there. And it tells you on the map where they are, it just doesn't tell you what height they're at. Close the canopy there, gets a bit loud. Okay, we've got someone that's coming across here. That blue pilot seems to have a few people around him. A couple of AI aircraft there by looks. Yeah, the Datadog service is great for people getting first into online. As I said, because you've got the icons, you know where you are in the map, so you don't have to worry about where am I, because if you go with some of the other servers, the TWC, ATAG, it doesn't tell you where you are, so you actually need to figure that out. But, okay, we know those two that are over there are not AI. I can't see anyone high. Okay, so that guy's just gone probably head to head with one of our fellas as he's going towards Denton up to Canterbury, so you could be higher. He seems to have every red pilot and his dog looking at him there. So I'll just turn around, head towards French Point. Yeah, it looks great. They're lays, I think. They've done a fantastic job with the automat. So we'll go over to our ships there in bottom of AY23, top of AY22. Once again, I'll try and get to about 16,000 feet. Okay, so you got the balloons over Dover Harbour. Okay, no, any aircraft that are coming up on the map doesn't mean they're not around. Okay, so we just hit 13. Oh, GP and Snargle are in G50s. This could be fun. So they're probably hanging more around French Point, which is there. Just there. So if you want to know the closest geographically where England and France come together, it is English Point. Well, it's lit nowadays. There's an airfield there in real life. French Point, Cape Degree, which is there. So it's that line there. Okay, so we've got a couple of aircraft now starting to pop up. That guy looks like he's in a bit of strife. Oh god, he's in total strife. We'll head that way. We might come across the one that was showing up there, but there's four blue guys down there. Nothing good would come about trying to mess with that. So I guess maybe, there we go. So something in my over here somewhere. Actually, shouldn't be too far away. Unless he's low. Oh, if he's coming out of the sun, it's going to be hard for me. Okay, so he's somewhere. Okay, I can't see him. So if he's in the cloud or he's higher. Okay, so should be. so it could be below me. I'll tell you one thing, he's not above me. So, I don't know if I'm having a man look or what. Oh, there he is. Righto. Pop down on this old matey. Yeah, 109. Mad pop. Bleed some speed there. Couple of hits there. Oh, got myself in a bad spot there. Oh, I got myself in a terrible spot there. Okay, so I've just lost my right guns. He's heading back to France. He's got the speed on me. Guess the overstressing of the engine did me no favours. I couldn't pick him till too late, which is totally pilot error. Oh, and you can see those 3 aircraft somewhere there. Probably going to come looking for me. I might just turn around here. That was embarrassing. Oh well. They've found me, so I don't know where they are, but I'm a temporary pilot. Oh, and the engine's gone. Makes it even worse. So I'll go on if I can make it. I'm going to go and ditch next to this ship. I'll get picked up. Oh, here we go. I'd say GP and Snuggle are saying hello. Well, I was going to try and put my nose up, but I'm not going quick enough for that. Alright, here we go. Well, that was nothing short of dead set terrible. Yeah, G. I got G50'd. SAB, that's a great rego for an aircraft. Okay, just gotta wait for that oil to get up to 16, 17. Ah, Lays, that was really bad. That was terrible. But we've got those low G50s probably coming over. They'll be over here probably around now. See if I can pick them up. be a bit naughty here and it's going to take right off. Cornelius isn't going to turn. I should be able to get past him there. Okay, wheels up. Nah, not at all. Lays, it's all good. Oh! I just got busted not using the runway. Oh, that's funny. Okay, time to look for those G50s. I see something in AY23, so I think there might be a bit of action around here. That's what I'm planning on. Close that canopy, be good. Gives you a little bit more speed as well. I'll show as a demonstration. Back up she comes. Okay, you can see those ships in just here. Those ones there. We'll see how accurate around here is where the fighting's going to be. Any long fires where I live at the minute. Lays, it was 35 degrees here yesterday, 38 today. We're at now 9 o'clock and I can already feel it's quite warm. So you can have that log fire, mate. to check this out here. I'm not sure. Here we go. Alright, that's where it's at. There's a hell of a lot of... Oh yeah, it's relatively even. We'll go and suss that out. So it's probably about here, we just can't see it. So you got this aircraft going towards it. And yeah, I'm thinking it's just off the French cliffs here. See the reds are starting to get slightly outnumbered by the blues, which generally happens because if you knock a enemy over and it's close to their airfield, they're obviously going to be in the game a bit quicker. -4 degrees. 10, -10. I didn't know it. I've never been anywhere where it's been -10. Okay, so we've got one here a bit higher, so that's probably someone sussing out what's going on a bit lower. I can just see the specs, I don't know if you can see them there. Okay, I lost that higher one. While waiting there, looking down. Okay, so it's all there. Oh, we've got a bomber coming back. There you go. Oh, okay, we've got a few at our height up here. So I won't go down because I'll just get jumped. I'll make sure there's no one behind me. Let's see what we've got up here. Well, educated guess that is one RAF fighter and 3 of theirs. Let's see how we go here. Okay, still nothing there. Well, pop down. So I hit this guy head on and he sees me. I have to break away. Crack at this guy. No, I've got Wayne's looped around me. I have to come around on him. And Canolis, who's my airfield buster, is on him, so I'll keep him busy while he shoots. Ooh, well, he's getting hit, so I need to go around him. Just lost a lot of speed there, so as long as... Oh, no, Canal's done the job on him. Righto. I should be able to catch up old mate here. Just going to drop the... close the roads a bit to get a bit more speed. I can't see one behind me. Airfield aircrafts are starting to stress. I can just hear that. Try and trim the aircraft out as best I can. check my speed so I can bring him down even further. Go down to 50. Just sort of watch the temperature now with that. Okay, so there's no one around, so I just got to try and catch him. I do note this guy here might be looking for us because now we're over here. So I'm surprised our mate's not going back to France. So he's now to climb, so I've opened up my radiators because I'll burn the engine if I didn't do that. And he can climb better than me, but he should stall out. He just dropped his wing. Yep. And I'm just going to try and maintain mine so I don't stall myself. There he is. Righto. Okay. Just drop my radiator again. Can't see anyone here. Looks like I'm slowly getting in. Water temperature starting to rise now, about 115. So I have to close the, open up the rads in a minute. Okay, now he's going back to France. The radar's just creeping up. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch him, unfortunately. Okay, someone hiding in here, I see. Okay, I'm just going to stay a bit higher than him because the lower I go, the more danger I'm going to be as I get close to France. I see a couple in front there, just here, so I just don't want to. Looks like a couple of ours, a couple of theirs, maybe one of ours. So I'll just get a bit of height before I go. So okay, so good old King there. Looks like he's going to loop over, which is an interesting thing to do. He's going to lose all his speed doing that. Yep. Okay. Bit of lag there. Just getting the gun sight right, I'll give you an idea of how far away he is against my convergence there. So I've got There's clearly someone trying to catch up with me. Noggin looks like he's in a hurricane. Wish he'd have a look behind him. Well, that hurt him. But I'm just going to get away from here because I did see there was someone coming behind me. Rampaging G50s. Okay, so there's a fair few friendlies around here, which is good. So we'll come back around, gain some height. So you got a G50 there, a couple of hurricanes. So I don't think he's going to be in trouble. I'll let him go. We'll go with this one a bit closer to French Point. Two just went head to head. Not sure what that is, so I'll just go over here. Okay, so G50 is running for help. On his way. Okay, so there's one of them. Yep, I don't know. He's going to come around on those hurricanes chasing that G50 most likely. Oops, need the wrong one. There's only my mate moves there. I'll get out of dodge if I can here. There's someone coming up behind me. Oh, twin. Okay. This is not good when you got a G50 and a... Yeah, that's not good. I'm going to Jack's gone because I kind of need him right now. Trying not to get hit by a moose while I'm getting that height. Oh, twin's still in, that's not good. Oh, this is fun. I think I might have, let's have a look at the map. Oh, I've only got blues. Yeah, it's going to be really difficult. And GP's now kicking in. There's the rounds coming off the water. Temperature's out of control. I think GP's just having some fun with me. Oh, Bondi's joining in. It's like, oh, Paddle's on live stream. Let's shoot the crap out of it. Oh. Who'd have thought a live stream of a World War II flight sim look like the Keystone Cops? Can't believe there isn't one red twin with those cannons. Get away from me. That hurt. That's the end of it. Moose just clipped my wing. No, I can't even get my nose around on him. Have a bit left right of there. Oh, I got a haircut. That's funny. I tell you what, Lays, I had him surrounded. There's no doubt about it. Let's look on the map now. Looks like people just coming to where I was now. Yep. I just needed to get to there and it would have been safe. Anyway, I'm going to end the live stream now. Apologies for the couple of server issues that we did have. But great fun as always. Thanks everyone. Thanks Yo for moderating while I was trying to fly. And yeah, it's really appreciate everyone taking the time out to watch the live stream. And I hope wherever you are in the world that you're staying safe from COVID and yourself and your family and friends are okay. And we will see you next time. Thanks again. I just jumped out.